In the heart of Providence, where dreams take flight, voices rise, a chorus of the night. We gather around with hearts full of hope to build a future where we all can cope. Let's listen deep to each other's plea, finding common ground. We'll never be free without understanding. Our voices fade. Together we can change what we've been made. Show the talk in the right direction. Guide the path with kindness and clarity. With every word, let's make a better nation. Let's build bridges, not just walls of division. Through the streets and alleys, let's walk in peace. Hand in hand, we'll make a difference. Believe from the city hall to every home. Our voice is strong, we'll turn the tide. In the morning light, let's start anew. With open minds, let's break through. No more hate, no more fear. Together we're stronger, clearer. Let's hear the whispers of the wise, guiding us towards the skies. With every vote, set the pace for a world where everyone can embrace. Show the talk in the right direction. Guide the path with kindness and clarity. With every word, let's make a better nation. Let's build big.
Welcome, everybody. You're listening to the English for Providence Voter Show, and I'm Mike English. And today, we're going to talk about one of the biggest, boldest ideas in my entire campaign. It's one city, one high school, one future. My vision is to create a single location consolidated from 8th to 12th graders, creating a campus for the entire city of Providence. A true city, wide hub that brings every neighborhood, every background, and every talent under one roof. On this new campus, all 8th graders through 12th graders in Providence would come together in one place, and the rest of our schools would become K through 7 only. That simple shift, 8 through 12, on one modern campus, K through 7, in the neighborhood schools, would relieve the pressure on our lower schools while opening up some extra space in the classrooms and giving us room to rethink how we support our young students. If you want to read more as you listen, you can always visit EnglishForMayor.com and click on Rethink Education. There I go into detail about how this could work in real life and why we need to rethink school from the ground up. Right now in Providence, our public school system is spread out across multiple high schools and multiple middle schools. Many of them older buildings that cost a lot of money to maintain. and don't fully deliver the hands-on learning kids need today. What that means in plain English: we're duplicating cost. Multiple cafeterias, multiple gyms, and maintenance crews across aging buildings. Some kids get strong career and technology educations and others don't. It's just not fair. And we're dividing young people by neighborhoods, which too often lines up with race, income, and even gang territories. On top of that, our lowest schools, the elementary and the middle schools, are under great pressure. Some are overcrowded. Some are trying to serve too many grade levels with too few resources. And many are struggling to give kids the early foundation they need while also handling 8th grade who are ready for more advanced work. So we end up with a system that is expensive, divided. I'm not running for mayor to polish a broken system. I'm running to rebuild it. And that starts with a new model. K through 7 in the neighborhoods and 8 through 12 in one city-wide location. Looking at the big idea, 8 through 12 campus for the whole city. So what do I mean when I say that? One high school. I'm talking about a single citywide location, 8 through 12th grade campus that becomes a comprehensive academic high school for every Providence student, a career and technology hub with a state-of-the-art facility, a work-based learning campus linked directly to a local job and business. In this model, every 8th grader in Providence would move onto the new campus instead of staying in a middle school. Every 9th through 12th grader would be there too, as well. Neighborhood schools would then be K through 7 only, which means smaller, more focused grade spans, less crowded, more attention on early reading, math, and social emotional development. On the new 8th through 12th campus, we'd be building a mock courtroom for law and justice programs, an EMT and fire training center, construction trades and building planning labs, automotive repair bays, green energy and environmental science labs, logistics, shipping, and port-related training, advanced computer programming, AI, and design studios. This is not some warehouse with thousands of kids and metal detectors. This is a small city learning where 8th graders start to see what's possible and 12th graders leave with real-world skills. Now you ask, why am I including 8th grade? Why move 8th grade to the high school campus? Well, first, if we're going to build a new campus to relieve the lower grades so we can expand on the K through 7, if we take out the 8th graders, we can expand on that. That said, it also relieves on the neighborhood school, the overall school. Right now, many lower schools are trying to serve K through 8 under one roof, and it's just too hard for them. By moving 8th graders up to the 8th through 12th campus, we instantly free up the classrooms, the common space, and the staff capacity. That means K through 7 school can reduce class sizes, add support staff, or expand to early literacy and special education services. to all of Providence. Smoother academic transition as well. 8th grader is a pivot year. Kids are old enough for more advanced coursework, but they often get stuck in a middle school structure that doesn't expose them to real career paths. On the 8th through 12th campus, 8th graders would take their core classes, math, English, science, social studies, but also rotate through career and technical classes. Basically a sample program. So they can take a little of auto, maybe EMT, law, trade, tech, culinary arts, and more. By the end of 8th grade, though, every student would have seen some options, not just read about them. Better behavior and a better culture. Idle kids get into trouble. Engaged kids don't have as much time or energy to get into trouble. An 8th grader who is helping in a student-run cafe, assisting in a mock courtroom, or working with EMT equipment is learning responsibility, teamwork, and purpose. That helps lower the temperature of conflicts in the school and in the city. So the 8 through 12 campus isn't just about crowd control. It's about early opportunity, giving 8th graders a head start on their future while freeing the lower schools to do their job better with K through 7. Now, let us start ending the divisions, the gangs, the race, the religion, the neighborhood lines. Right now, our school patterns can actually feed division. Different high schools for different neighborhoods. Those neighborhoods technically can turn into gang identity. Racial and religion lines that get reinforced because kids don't mix outside their corner of the street. With 8 through 12th campus, we put every middle school and every high school student in the same system from 8th grade on, mixing the kids based on interest and career pathways, not just home addresses, creating programs where a kid from the south side and a kid from the east side, a kid from Silver Lake and a kid from the north end are working side by side, building trades projects or a restaurant or a coding lab or a mock trial team. Instead of those kids from that school, we start saying, these are Providence high school kids from 8th grade through 12th grade. We also give 8th graders a healthier environment instead of being the oldest kid in K through 8, where trouble often starts. They become the youngest on a campus full of opportunity, mentorship, and structure. We don't magically erase racism, gang culture, or religious tensions overnight, but we change the daily reality for thousands of young people. That's how you start to cool down anger and division we see in Providence and across the world. A high school that feels like real life. Part of what's broken in education is that too many students sit in a classroom thinking, when am I ever going to use this in my life? On the 8th through 12th campus, learning is grounded in real work. Imagine being a student there. As an 8th grader, you might take a quarter in auto bay, a quarter in culinary arts, a quarter in tech, a quarter in law and justice. You're still in the middle school level classes academically, but you're getting a tour of the future. As a 9th through 10th grader, you choose a pathway, take a serious coursework in the fields, and start helping run campus businesses, restaurants, shops, possibly even a small hotel or even an event space. As 11th and 12th graders, you split your time between campus and internship with hospitals, unions, tech firms, law firms, and local small businesses, just to say a few. Graduation with a diploma, an industry certificate, and maybe even a college credit. The campus itself would host student-run enterprises, a restaurant open to the public, a barbershop or a salon as well open to the public, a small hotel or a short-stay facility for events and visitors, retail space or service shops run as supervised training programs. These are not just about money. They're about work ethics, customer service, and problem solving, plus as well teamwork. This is how we fight poverty and homelessness, by giving every 8th grader to 12th grader in Providence a daily relationship with real work and real opportunity. Now, how does this help housing and overcrowded? Let's get into that now. Let's talk about how this ties into our housing crisis and school overcrowding under my plan. The new 8th through 12th campus becomes the single hub for all older students. Neighborhood schools become K through 7 only. That does a few powerful things. Relieves crowded in our lower schools, pulling 8th graders out of the K through 8 buildings, opening up classrooms, hallways, and common areas throughout Providence. Specialty spaces, arts, music, resource rooms. That extra space that can reduce class sizes and give younger kids more room to learn and play. Allows strategic repositioning of buildings. Some existing high school buildings, once students are moved to the 8th through 12th campus, can be converted into affordable housing, transformed into the community centers or mental health hubs, or redeveloped into mixed-use spaces with shops, service, and apartments. Targets real affordability. When we repurpose old school sites, we can demand true workforce, housing, as well teaching nurses, public safety workers, and working families should be able to live in a city they serve it. We're not just creating luxury condos, we're using public assets to solve public needs. Now, modern efficiency. A single modern 8th through 12th campus is cheaper to heat, maintain, and secure than multiple aging high schools and middle school buildings scattered everywhere. Those savings can be reinvested in better pays for teachers, more counselors, strong after school programs, and better support for K through 7 schools. So this isn't just an educational plan. It's also a facility plan and a housing plan. What a day feels like for families. Let me paint the picture that I see for both students and parents. For a student in 8th grade, you arrive on a campus that feels alive and serious. You're the youngest, but you're surrounded by older students headed to college, trade, military, and careers. In the 9th and 10th grade, you start to see yourself in those older students. You're shadowing them in labs, shops, and internships. By 11th and 12th grade, you're the one younger students look up to. You're working, learning, and preparing to step straight into jobs, college, or apprenticeships. Now, for parents, you know your children will be in the neighborhood from K through 7 schools, where the focus is early foundation, reading, math, behavior, and social skills. Then from 8th through 12th grade, you have one main campus to deal with for meetings, extracurriculums, sports, performance, and support service. Transportation would be planned from day one, dedicated bus routes designed around the campus, strong partnership with RIPTA, safe, sensible drop-off and pickup zones. We already move kids around the city every day. The difference here is we'd be doing it with a purpose, answering the hard questions now. Let's tackle a few. Fair questions right away. Isn't that too many grades in one place? Not if you design it the right way. The campus would be organized into smaller academics. 8th through 9th academics, then you got the 10th through 12th academics, specialties for arts, law, trade, tech, so on. And each academic would have its own leadership, counselors, culture, but share the sports facility, the art space, the labs, and the campus businesses. Think of it as more like a college campus, but with purpose built in for 8th through 12th grade. What about school choice? You don't lose school choice. You actually gain it. Instead of being stuck with whatever your neighborhood is building happens to offer, every student in Providence gets access to every pathway on the 8th through 12th campus. Whether you're into advanced academics, trades, arts, techs, or public service, it's all in one campus, one location. It's the realistic, or just the campaign talk. This is a serious capital plan concept. Use city-owned land in a strategic location. Tap state and federal school construction funding and plan the campus in phases so we don't disrupt kids' education. Combine it with a long-term strategy for building rehabs, housing development, and neighborhood investments. I'm not promising this is easy. I am promising that it's possible and that it's the kind of big structure change Providence needs if we want a different result. So here's the bottom line. K through 7 in the neighborhoods, 8 through 12 together on one modern campus, one city, one high school, one future. We relieve the pressure on lower schools, giving them space to focus on younger kids. We give 8th through 12th grades on campus that feels like a real life with real pathways. We open up older buildings and land for housing and community use. And we start to heal some of the division and tension and homelessness that's been building across our city. If you believe in Providence deserves that kind of future, here's what I'm asking you to do. Talk about this idea with teachers, parents, and students. Visit EnglishForMayor.com and check out the Rethink Education section. And stay engaged, because this doesn't happen with one person. It happens when a whole city decides to rethink bigger. I'm Mike English, and this has been the English for Providence Voters Show. Thank you for listening, and let's build Providence where every 8th grader through 12th grader walks into the same front door of opportunity in Providence, Rhode Island. Thank you again, and we'll see you tomorrow.